What are you doing in there?
I'm going to the toilet.
Why are we all in the hall?
Man in our toilet.
A man?
How many times do I have to say man? You guys voted. This one is on you. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Kevin, I'm a geek. You are watching Kevin the Geek, and welcome to the community choice reaction. And maybe I'll do more of this in the future. What I am definitely going to do is I'm going to make sure I do a reaction to every single show that I did as a poll for you guys, which was 25 shows in total. It was a lot of fun seeing the different things that were coming up and what people were suggesting. Some wide variety of stuff, you know, some comedy, some drama, I think there was even one that had a bit of a musical element to it, so that'd be cool. But ultimately, after we whittled our way down, there was an overwhelming majority to win this one. We got some conflicting views on this one. Serenity, when I announced that this was a winner, Serenity said, "Hell yeah!" And Leighton said, "Ugh, I hate that show. The same three jokes repeated every episode." So I don't know. You know, we're gonna have some mixed viewpoints in the comments here with this one, but it was a very overwhelming majority. I mean, of the final four contestants that we had, it basically was about 48% of all of the votes there. And then also, if I just try and quickly find the poll on Patreon, because obviously I did 5 different polls, each of them where I did sort of five choices on each one. Yeah, the oh no, that was a finalist eliminator poll. Sorry, hang on. Where was it? Friday. Yeah, so on poll number 2, which featured that one alongside extras, My Family, Mind Your Language, and the Mulberry. Again, it got 50% of the votes on that one. So I think it was literally the highest number of votes across any of them. Yeah, it was just an overwhelming winner all the way through. Now I don't know what the show really is. On Wikipedia, it describes it as it depicts Shabbat dinner in the middle-class secular Jewish Goodman family, reflecting series creator Popper's own secular Jewish upbringing. So I've never really heard of what the Shabbat meal is. And apparently it's a meal that kind of slows against 3 days. You serve the Friday night meal, the Saturday day meal, and the Saturday night meal. So it's effectively the first of a 3-day thing, which presumably they do. Do they do it every week? I don't know. You'll have to let me know if you know a bit more about it. They do singing and various bits and bobs. So I don't know what to expect coming into this. I know, obviously, we have Will from the In-Betweeners, and I know that we also have Tamsin Grieg, who, obviously, if you've been watching Black Books, she's obviously in that. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this one. It's the very first episode called The Sofa Bed. Let's check it out. Bit of a funky beat, the theme tune. No. Tough. No. Are they? Nice. I'll go with nice. Oh, that's disgusting. I think we have just had the final of MasterChef, after the recent controversy. Dude. Oh. You can tell it's a very lad household, can't you? Dude, put your shirt on. Of females. My wife. Don't call them females. That's weird. Yeah. That's pretty much like every dinner I have with my mum. Yeah, you seen anyone yet? Gosh, I'm so excited about MasterChef. Oh, no, so at least I got a shirt on now. Ooh. That is, oh, Val? Oh, it's the neighbour again. Good boy. Well, I guess he is staying. That's not creepy at all. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Yes, yes, he is. Oh my god, I've just tweeted where I know him from. It was in Benidorm, wasn't it? It was the the really abusive kind of fiance, ex-fiance, whatever you want to call, criminal of Pauline. God damn it, that took me a while. Oh. Bye, Jim. Take the hint. Oh. Ugh. Yeah. Typical sibling rivalry. God damn it. Bloody hell, Jim. How many times do I have to say man? Oh, God damn it. Bloody hell. Well done. Dude! Oh, lovely. Do you want to give us a hand? Lovely. Please don't shit on it. Dude, if you take it, just give him a hand. Dude. Where's Johnny? Why isn't he helping? Oh, bloody hell. Oh, dude. You don't want to know. Turn it on his side. Kevin of the picture. Oh my God. Oh, God. It's stuck! Pivot! Pivot! That'd be Johnny's, wouldn't it? Oh. Well, a bit. Oh, shit on it! Oh. Right when you're buying a sofa bed for him. Yeah. Depends who it is. Oh, 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 oh no! It's a salted cup. Oh no! Bye. Help the man. Yeah, quite clearly. Dude. He's come to right field tonight, hasn't he? Dude, how much are you drinking? Shit on it.
Shit on it.
Oh, wow. Okay. There we go. That's the first episode. Obviously, Leighton's comment, we're going, you know, it's like the same three jokes repeated. I really didn't read properly the rest of the comment because I thought maybe I'll try and avoid spoilers. But you know, if I literally just take that episode on its own without anything else, I liked it. I'm not gonna lie, I did quite enjoy it. Would I find the same annoyance in you do if I watch more of it and go, oh, it's kind of the same joke again and again and again? Does it get a bit tedious? Maybe, maybe not. We would have to see if I do continue it and I do more episodes. And it's the kind of show that I can imagine I may do more episodes of. Obviously, I don't know if it will be a YouTube doobie. Is that the right word? No, doohickey. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, it might go onto YouTube. It might get blocked. That's the thing. Channel 4 is a very up and down one. You know, there's a lot of stuff that appears on Channel 4 that when I try and put them up here, they might get blocked or at least striked. But then it comes up and it says it's owned by Little Dot Studios, and Little Dot Studios, most of the time, not always, but most of the time, they just go after a little bit and go, yeah, all right, we'll release the video for you. So I don't know. We'll have to upload it. We'll have to see what happens. It may be a YouTube, it may be a Google Drive, it might be Daily Motion. I don't know. But right this very second, let's talk about what we saw. Obviously, you know, the guy came in for the sofa bed. He's probably just a one and done character. He's probably not going to come back again. Presumably, the main five that we've got in the show is, you know, the four of the family and the neighbour Jim, who is Mark Heap from Benidorm. And now I think back to it, I think we did see him in Green Wing as well. Actually, I'll tell you what else he was in. I'm 99% certain he was also in when I did about a year ago Upstart Crow. I did an episode of that, and I'm pretty sure he was in that. So I've actually probably seen him in a few different things. I think the one that I'm most remembering for is Benidorm, because obviously he was in quite a few episodes of that. And very different characters. In Benidorm, the character that he played, Malcolm, I think he was very calm, controlling, manipulative. You know, a textbook domestic abuser, someone who you could easily think is absolutely a domestic abuser, but also at the same time not a domestic abuser. This character, Jim, I don't know what he is. He's the kind of person who you could go, on one hand, he's just a sweet, innocent neighbour who's a bit annoying. And then equally, you can go down the route that you can go, oh, he's got a very, very, very shady past and, you know, has very weird and disturbing thoughts. Depends on your viewpoint on it. And he's a very, very physical character as well. Like with the dog, he almost seems like really terrified of the dog. Like every time that you look at the dog, he'll be like, kind of thing. Literally, the dog's just sitting there, and it's his dog. Presumably, I presume it's his dog. We didn't get clarification. I mean, it would make sense if he's like dog sitting, and you know, he's looking after the dog for somebody, and he's a bit terrified of it. But if it's his dog and he's literally terrified of it, bit of a strange one there. So yeah, you got that. Then you got the family at large. So let's try and break them down. So we've got mum and dad, and then we've got the two sons, Johnny and oh god, what was it? Johnny and what? Oh God, I can't even remember. Hang on, I've got to go back a second now. And what was it? Johnny and who? This is bugging me. Adam, right? Adam and Johnny, right? There we go. And then Jackie and Martin, his mum and dad. Okay, so I think the boys. Obviously, we don't quite know how old they are. I think we would presume they're somewhere ballpark, maybe 20, 25, somewhere that sort of age range. I'd have a rough sort of guess at. Maybe you could argue about 18, but they look a little bit older for 18. So yeah, I'd say 20 to 25 is about probably right for them. Which again does kind of feel quite fitting because they're sort of dorky, but also kind of boisterous. So they wouldn't have been. There wouldn't have been the Wills. There wouldn't have been the in-betweeners of their school. They would have just started somewhere in the middle, I reckon, these ones. But they have a lot of sibling rivalry. It's plainly obvious straight away. They're hitting each other. They're putting salt in the drinks. They're doing little pranks and stuff. And I've been there. I can relate to that. Yeah, me and my brother, we've got a couple of years between us. And you know, when... Maybe not so much when we got into our 20s and stuff, because by that point we didn't really live together that much or see each other that often. But we do still have our tussles every now and again, even now. So that's interesting. You know, them. You know, I've seen so many family dynamics. That feels a very real family dynamic there. As for mum and dad, I mean, dad. He's the most obscure of the lot. He's eating from bins. He's walking around without his top on, which admittedly, okay, it's in front of his family, so no real biggie there. Just because he was apparently hot. I mean, dude, open the doors then. I mean, presumably it's in the summer. But I don't know. Yeah, so he's eating from the bins. I think even like the bit of the bread that had the squirty cream on, it didn't even flinch. I thought, oh, quite nice. Which, to be fair, probably would be me. I reckon that would be me. And of course, he's deaf, so there's miscommunications there, which is the thing is with stuff like that is the kind of thing that you could feel would be a repetitive thing, you know. And it depends on how you look at it, I guess. Because if you're trying to look at it going from, is that what they're trying to be as the punchline, or they're using that as an excuse to build on something else? That could be where I could maybe see someone's viewpoint and say maybe that could be a repeated joke if you're constantly mishearing stuff. Because like, you had that episode of The Faulty Towers, didn't you? The miscommunication thing with that woman. What? All the way through the episode. You know, I can see both arguments for and against it, ultimately. And then Mum seems to be the calmest of the lot. I mean, especially when you compare it to a character, Fran, in that book. So it's very, very night and day, very, very different. Which shows, obviously, as she's got older, she got into maybe some more mature roles, I guess, if you like. But feels like a stereotypical mum, you know, kind of not quite uptight, but, you know, stringent one, wants the whole family to get along and just everything to go smoothly, which, of course, it doesn't always do. As for the sort of the religious element of it, we didn't really see a lot with this. It just literally seemed like a normal Friday dinner. Well, even not just a Friday dinner, just literally a nice dinner between family. So I don't know if other episodes will sort of lean into that a bit more and go a bit more into the religious aspects of things. Obviously, you've got to be a bit careful if you're doing a sitcom and you're, you know, and you're doing it right around a religious ceremony. You've got to be careful how you put it across. You don't want to be offensive. Because I don't know. Are any of them Jewish? I don't know. I mean, admittedly, I know very little. I don't remember pretty much anything about the Jewish faith from when I was at school. But it's an interesting premise to the start of the of the show. It lasted like 10 years or something. Yeah, the 6th series over like 10 years. So it has a lot of scope to do potential different stuff. And if they grow and evolve, maybe if they get, well, for females, as they call it, which is such a weird way to call it, females. But then again, I guess it's no different to like when my nan used to say, you know, are you courting? You know, because that sometimes it's different generations saying something in a different way. That's just the way they know how to do it. And although, admittedly, I don't know of many people who've called it courting. I don't know many people who've called, you know, have you got a girlfriend yet? Have you got any females? That is a bit of a unique one. That's a new one on me. But hey, let me know what your thoughts of my reaction of this show as a general rule of thumb, without giving spoilers, as always. That is my big request. And of course, I will look to do a lot of the other shows that we put on the polls. And if I go and have a look at all the ones that we had, you know, in total we had Two Doors Down, which of course that will be coming anyway. That'll be replacing Rhapsody Nesbitt. So in a way, I'm glad that one didn't win, because that will be coming anyway. Sherlock, that won that very close there. A League of Gentlemen, King Gary, Touch of Cloth, obviously Friday Night Dinner. We've had Extras, My Family, Mind Your Language, Mulberry, Open All Hours. I think that came second in the finalists, so maybe that'll do that one next. Miranda, another Dave Gorman, which of course there's plenty of stuff I can still do for Dave Gorman. 99, Trolleyed, Scarborough, Blackpool, The Prisoner, Ideal, and New Tricks. So, hang on. One that seems to be missing. I swear I had. Oh, it is on there. For some reason, I seem to be missing Bad Girls. Where was Bad Girls? Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's Bad Girls. Bad Girls, Detectivist, Upstart Crow, Ludwig, and the Outlaws. They were the other ones. Sorry, it put it in a weird place. It like moved it well out of the way, so I got confused there. There we go. That is the end of the first episode of Friday Night Dinner. Let me know your thoughts. Drop your comments below. Join, subscribe if you're new. Turn on notifications. Join the Patreon if you want to get early access, exclusive content, and of course, you get the chance to get guaranteed reactions. But until next time, my name is Kevin. I am a geek, and you've been watching Kevin the Geek.